Hey, Grant Cardone here, New York Times bestselling author and your #1 sales expert on Twitter again this month. Thank you so much for supporting me and thinking enough of what I do on Twitter there for salespeople, sales professionals, businesses, and entrepreneurs to even rate me there. I really, really appreciate it. Hey, I want to talk to you today about lies, about some of the things that you've been told that just are not true. And I talk about this in the 10X rule, in my book, The 10X Rule, which has been a fabulous, fabulous success for me in my office and tens of thousands of people that have read it. The responses to that book have been just just completely off the hook. It hadn't been the #1 biggest seller that we've had just because of the length of time it's been out, but the number of people that have contacted me from around the world telling me that something magical happened to them has been unbelievable. So one of the things I talk about in this book is about lies, about false information, about false data, about misinformation, if you will. Not just the wrong information, but misinformation. That is, you're operating with information that just is not true. Yet people think it's true. For instance, I just moved to Miami. I'm in my condo, the condo my wife and the kids are living in here in Miami. And I live here too. And somebody said to me, man, it must be really, really stressful moving your family, moving everything, your whole everything you had. You just picked up and left LA and moved over here. Kids, you got 2 new kids, and God, oh God, it must be stressful. How are you doing it? I'm like, dude, it ain't stressful. Who told you it was going to be stressful? See, I didn't come here thinking it was going to be stressful. I thought, oh my God, man, how are we going to get through this? But there's people starving. There's people that, there's the single mother with 2 kids. She's having to get both of them to school and get herself to work, okay? Leave work, pick her kids up, feed them. This ain't stress moving. Look, I moved to Miami. That looks stressful to you? See, the reason you're told these things, okay, is either people are confused, people don't know what they're talking about, and they just continue to share information that was passed on to them, or they actually have the intention of holding you back. Now, why would somebody tell somebody not to move, not to leave the town or the village they're in? This has been going on thousands of years. The reason they tell you that is they want things to stay the way they were. Underneath that, they want those people, the villagers, the civilians, you, to stay put so they can depend on you. Look, you're free. You're not a tree. You're not a sidewalk. You're not the cement in a sidewalk. You're not in a coffin yet. Do whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be stressful. This move wasn't stressful. This move has been unbelievable. My wife and I get to visit new restaurants, new places, go and see new things. My kids are in the swimming pool all day. They get to swim in the Atlantic Ocean. I couldn't do that in California. I'm paying 13% less on my state taxes. Gasoline is $3.70 here rather than $5. The movie doesn't cost $34 to go to a 3D movie anymore. It's $15 on a Sunday morning. So look, if that seems stressful to you, hey, sorry, you're free to do whatever you want. If you're operating with false information, and again, I go over a whole list of this in the 10X rule. If you have the book, go back over that list, because wrong data, wrong information, the wrong input can actually hold you back even when you're taking the right amount of action. So check it out. Look, I'm here today. I'm giving you this video. I want you doing well. I want you and your family doing well. I want your business to explode. It's going to be me and you that turns this economy around and stabilizes. It won't be, I think you agree, it won't be politicians from either side. And so that's my contribution to this economy, man. I want to just spur it up. I want to just blow this thing up and have enough great people doing the right things, operating with the right information and the right level of action that they can be successful. Have a great week.